Hi everyone, this is the painting that this video will be doing today. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you'll give it a go. See you in a bit. Hi everyone, hope you're having a good day. We're having a very mixed day here, I must admit. It's raining one minute and beautiful sunshine the next, so it's a real mixed bag. Today I'm going to be reworking a painting. I've just covered it in white gesso and black gesso. I wasn't happy with it right from the very beginning, so the fact that it's still here has pretty much made me think that my initial feelings was right. So what I'm going to change it into doing is to be somewhere deep in the forest. I was going to put a little bit of water down here, put some trees and stuff gradually getting darker there. I think I've done one similar where I changed it to put a little cob cottage in the corner. But this time I'm not going to have a little cob cottage, and I'll just have some open water with maybe some reindeer, depends how brave I'm feeling, because I'm not really very good at drawing, but I'll see if I can find one to paint. Okay, so yes, shall we get started then? Right, I've got my usual colour of paints. I've got the titanium white, phthalo blue, Prussian blue and midnight black. Okay, so we're going to start by mixing up some of the colour, but I'm going to start with the Prussian blue and I'm going to mix it with quite a bit of white. I want this quite pale, and in fact I think to quieten it down a little bit I'll stick some black in it as well, because it's going to be, this is quite in the distance, so these are, in fact I'll just even, you see that okay? I'm recording on my actual laptop because my camera's run out of batteries, so that's on charging. So I have no idea how this is going to turn out actually being recorded from on the laptop. So we shall see. Now I haven't got anything to wipe this on. I haven't got my towels around. As you can see, I'm organised as ever. Paper towels. Just wipe the knife off. Right. Here we go, let's see what happens. I think I'm going to start, having said I've got my big brush, but I think I'm going to start with, well, it's a fan blender, doesn't say what size. Number 6, it does, I lied. Okay, so again, think a little bit more white, because I just want it just ever so slightly off the white that's there. And then we'll come down, we'll put a few indications, oh that's too dark. We'll put a few indications of some trees in the background. There we go. Trees right back there. We'll have a few that come back in the back there. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to take this colour and we'll come in with a few little trees. Over there. Okay, so these are just indications of little trees that are, big trees actually, that are hanging over the white. A few of the other trees in the distance. And as it picks up on the liquid white, you can come back in further and further and just make some tiny little indications that there's some trees all back there in the distance. Okay, and then go back over with the blue. Okay, So there's a few. Come back with another lot, slightly darker, because you won't quite have as much light, and each row hopefully will get progressively darker. Now you have to think about the individual shapes of the trees and how they're hanging and how they're going, where they're living. And I'm just using, I don't know if you can see it from there, because unfortunately I can't zoom in on this. I'm only using the very, very corner tip, because I'm now running out of paint on the brush. That'll fill that in. Okay, what I am going to do quite quickly, I take another brush. Yeah, I didn't think that was dry. There we go. And as you know, I use the Bob Ross odourless thinners, and I've also got my homemade bucket with a flower basket in, and that's all screwed together, and that serves perfectly well. Okay, I'm going to take some of the white and I'm going to say this is my water. So I'm going to drag that down. Okay. And then I'll have the water come down around here. Now obviously, because I put some blue on there, as it goes out, I'll have the water come down here. As it goes around, obviously you'll get some blue, and then you go across, and there you have some water. I do love the way this water appears so easily. I love it. I really do. So such a lovely thing. Okay, and then what I did do, forgot to put some white in there to make it. Okay, so then I'll just put a little bit of white in and along here, just to indicate the water's edge. Okay, but that's it for the moment. That's not anywhere near done. Okay, so we come in some of the darker blues. Sorry, you need to be seeing this really, don't you? Okay, and we'll come in another blue. We'll come in at the top. Sorry, I'm just checking because I know some people have problems with their, when they're using their laptops to film, sometimes they turn off. Okay, now down at the bottom here, I'm going to put in some bushes. Okay. Now a little bit more blue and black. Oh, I tell you what I haven't done, which I totally forgot about. Got nothing to hold these trees up with, have we? Absolutely nothing. So I better put in a few few stems. I'll carry on with the ones that were there. Okay. And then because we're coming on to the dark, again, we'll have a few that are going up there. Needs, just painted my hand, needs to be quite thin. Which this isn't. There we go. And the reason I knew it wasn't very thin was because it wasn't flowing over the ink. Okay, right. That gives all that a little bit of something to stand on. Now, what I will do as well here, I can give us that back, or another one, whatever. Seems to be another one. Let's have quite a sturdy tree trunk coming up here. There we go. And we'll have someone over the other side. And tree trunks, I'll just add a little bit to that because it was actually the way that I did it. It was thinner at the bottom and it was at the top, and as we all know, that's not how trees grow. Okay, it's a funny looking oink, but hey, that'll be fine. Okay, so darker colour now, so we can start putting some highlights on. Okay, and here we go again. Now these are quite dark. Doing that in the corner. We'll have some more trees in there. Okay, again, we'll this time I think it's quite a big tree, so let's give him some real a really thick tree trunk this time. Okay. Okay, so we'll do that. I'll do a little bit of, ooh, nearly knocked the teapot over. I'll do a little bit of light on that side just to show that there's a little bit of light coming through. Okay, just to show that although we're in the dark, we have still got a little bit of light coming out. Just as with this one, I'm going to actually put a little bit of shadow on the back just to show, and the same with this, because we've got a light source is here. So the back of these trees are going to be a bit dark. So here we go, here's another one. We'll have another big tree in the back here. Have him there. And have a little bit of a branch going off there. He's a big old tree, so he's going to have a branch that big. Done the branch a bit big, so he really does need to be a big old tree. Right, okay, a little bit of highlight on the front. There we go, a little tiny bit on the branch. And then just bring it round the tree a little bit. So that okay. Yeah, not doing too bad. Right. Here we go. Excuse me, I'll have a cup of tea before it gets cold. Too late. Okay. That's better. I'm going to have a little bit of light zinging through. We do need to have some branches going over. Whee! Not doing too bad. We'll have him come out over here a little bit. There we are. Okay. Give these a little bit of, I know they're in the distance, but we'll give them a little bit of light as well. And just leave a shadow of a tree. And we'll do these as well while we're here. They get darker as they get out. Okay. So what I am going to do now is take just dark and I'm going to have the tree that's on this side It's going to be a big tree. It's going to be there. And that is really close. You need to stick the dark in this side. Okay. Right. Dark down this side. Okay, and a little bit of light this side. And then just a mix of the two as you come down. A little bit of light shining through on that one. Okay, so that's that one there on this side. And then I think I need some more black. Oh, I'm out of black now. Okay. I'll just have to make it up out of the two blues then. We'll have another big tree here. Again, I want the lighter colour on this side. Just a vague hint of it. It's starting to get a bit dark. See if I can get some of the darker colour down there. And I think, okay, yeah, that still looks okay. Right, so let's get back. We'll put some leaves really need to find some black, so hold on. Is that, yes, it is recording. Sorry if I keep creeping at it, I'm sorry. I'll try and cut those bits out as best I can. But look, I have black, which will be ideal. Okay. And over here, I'm only going to put, ooh, didn't get any black at all. Over here, I'm only going to put a few bits overhanging because basically that's quite high up that tree. Okay, we'll have some bushes and things going on in the background here. Just hints of stuff, of things that are way, way back in the distance. Can't really see them very well. Just a hint now and then of a bit of colour. But we are going to have what are we going to have? Lost my train of thought now. Got excited about getting the black. Okay, what I will do, now I have some black, is darken that side of the tree up. Make it less blue. There we go. Okay, so what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is take the blues and the whites and the black, and I'm going to put in these bushes in the back. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit of thinner because I'm getting quite a bit of paint on the background now. Make some bluer than others. Make some blacker. Okay, so you can see through the woods and into these dark recesses. If you just press lightly and tap, there we are. Just see a little hint of stuff in the background. Now on this tree, I'm going to put a little bit of highlight, not too much, but he is on this edge. He is going to have a few highlights, and maybe coming down there, maybe down that way as well. It's going to have a few highlights. Okay, so now take the knife and find my liquid white, which is there. Okay, and then where I've got that, we'll cut in, we cut across, cut in an edge, water's edge, that is just straight lines, but there we go. It's quite a mystical, magical kind of a place. Okay, we've got a little bit here, there and everywhere. And that can go right, disappear if you want it to, off into the distance. Okay. Bring that in from over there, but I think I'll tone that down with blue. Tone it right down with blue because that's quite dark. There we go. That's still taking it, but that's around the corner. Have a few little odd ripples. The lake's quite still. It's quite still waters, but even still waters have a little bit of fish or something that comes up after it. There we go. All right. There, I think that's a lot better. Okay. Now the only thing that I've seen that I don't like now is the fact that that is too bright. So take some black and just bring that down a peg or two. Okay, and then I think this one needs to come out and over a little bit. There we are. And so then they're gradually separating out. And I think what we'll have here is, I know it's very dark, but we'll have a hint of a tree that's just in the distance. So all I'll do is I'll take just some of the black, and then I'll come up, and although you can't see much of it now, when it dries you will see a hint of something, and that something will be what's holding that tree up. Okay, and then also while I've got this going, I'll put a few to hold these bushes up as well. Don't want them falling over, do we? If they're got nothing to hold them up. And so little hints of things, bits and bobs, all in the deeps section of the forest. Just, there you go, a few little bits going up. Okay. Right, now the one thing I do want to do is I'm going to have, although I've got the start of him here, I'm going to have a tree that comes out of the forest floor there, the undergrowth. Now, because it's liquid white under there, and I haven't actually got any other paint on it, it's obviously not holding my paint very well. And it doesn't help that my brush has decided to split. Okay, there we go. So if we come back and go over. Okay. Right, there we are. And then I think, to be honest, what I will do, because I don't like that tree there, I'll make that part of this. There we go. Now that blue line makes sense, doesn't it? There we are. Now it makes sense. There we are. There. We have that there, and then if just put a few bits around his feet there, give him something there to stand up on. And there, I quite like that. I'm quite pleased with that one. So I think that might be, I will sign this one, but I've been told I store some of my, not store, but I stock some of my goods in a shop in Horncastle called the Flange and Prong. Now, I've been told by Shelley herself, the owner, that she watches my videos, so I'll find out if she does now. Because if you do, hi Shelley, I think this is one for your shop. I'll just plonk my signature on the bottom of this tree. It needs to be quite thin because it's an awful lot of paint there. There we go. And there we are. There we have it. Okay, Shelley? If it dries off, you can have that one in your shop. And anybody else, if you want to see anything, it will be on the website later, which is rbyart.co.uk. As many people say before, if you'd like my video, if you could share my video, if you press the little bell, then you'll get the notifications that come through as and when I do some more videos. And now that I'm back in the hut, it's now totally mine again, I will be doing some more videos more regularly. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye.